Test my mic. Mic looks like it's working. In the right spot. Right. I think time to get started-ish. That. All right, howdy everybody. Another wonderful day and trying to learn how to develop a video game. Hopefully. So I got excuse me. I'm off the cusp of a very questionable decision for the day. I had some leftovers in my fridge, warmed them all up with some old mac and cheese that I made, and after I started eating it, I kind of came to the realization I don't remember when I made that mac and cheese, so it's been a while, and my stomach is trying to rebel against that decision. So, yeah, had questionable mac and cheese today. So my stomach's a little rumbly, making some noises. So hopefully things go well. Uh, anyway, starting off today, I'm going to be doing something a little, not really anything different or new. I spent a lot of time the last few days over the new year and stuff looking at what I need to do, kind of get through this game. And one of the things I've been wanting to do was update some of my sprites. I'm using these ones that I found from an online tutorial. There's some free images. They're not bad, but they're very limited. And so I've been kind of sucked into this rabbit hole of where can I find assets and what can I do with them, which ones can I buy, that kind of stuff. And it is nuts. So I ended up spending a lot of nights laying in bed before going to sleep, just clicking through pages and looking at pictures and deciding that I don't know what I want for a test game. It doesn't really matter that much. But I did decide I wanted to have a little bit better of a player sprite than the one that I've got. So I did find one that actually has some animation, and it's not just a straight top-down view. It's kind of more of a isometric view where you can like see the person. So anyway, and it has all the stuff so I can animate it so it actually looks like he's running around. So I'm going to try to do that today. I'm going to try to update my player and make it so that it's somewhat animated. And then I'm also going to then wrap into that. I'm going to work on, excuse me, working on the combat mechanics. So I kind of started building. I've got the interaction system kind of built, how where I can interact with things on the ship. Now I want to start maybe build a couple of enemy robot drone things, and working on how I would try to fight them in the play. Try to get something that's actually playable now working. And then once I have that kind of hammered out, then I can start working on some more world design, like big picture type stuff, building the different, what I've called levels in the game. Good way to start this is I should just pull up my my design document, which is very hard to read. I apologize. I used Chrome to set up the all dark mode stuff, and it works really well most of the time, but then on some pages it doesn't work well at all. And I'm guessing I probably should find like an add-on or something to do that, but I haven't gone down that path yet. So yeah, this is the combat mechanic that I kind of want to work on, which is going to include building, the sprites that I'm going to shoot out of the gun, I guess, so whatever it is. So we can start kind of working through. My goal is to have a playable demo with very simple, very small play area with some things you can kill and things like that within the next 2 or 3 streams, hopefully. And then I will post it up so I can get some people to download it and play with it and provide some feedback, that kind of stuff. Just start kind of getting it out there so people can see it and start kind of using that as a way to like drive this what I want to call my roadmap of things that I need to do. So I definitely need to have that done, and maybe have like a simple level with some simple enemies in it to take on, and then I'll need to actually develop a few some sound effects and some in-game music. I have actually started working on that a little bit off stream. I know I want to do everything on stream, but this has been kind of just playing around with music, and I've decided I'm going to try to build it all using a um, it's a programming language. It's called Sonic Pi. You used to get it on the Raspberry Pi images. I don't know if you still do. And basically, you can write code and it creates music. And so I've been kind of playing around with that a little bit. I used a little Chat GPT to have it generate me some bass stuff to get going because that's well outside of my comfort zone. So I'm kind of playing around with it. I will probably try to do that on a stream. The rest of it just playing around with developing sounds and developing some music. It's gonna be bad. I understand. I kind of accepted that, but I don't want to pay a lot of money for stuff since this is just a trial game to like go buy music or hire somebody to develop music. So we'll kind of see. But yeah, I want to get this new player developed. Try to get hopefully get it so that all the animation works. Because this one I did pay money for this one. I paid like $5, and it's got animations in 8 directions, which should be pretty close to what I want. So the way the player interacts, actually, the way the player object works probably won't change because the way using the mouse to kind of point him, that still all should work the same. It's really I'm just going to change that graphic around. That's the hope. So anyway, let's just jump into it. I've never done this before, other than I've opened up the instructions, the docs from Godot, and I've read it for about 2 minutes. I think the first thing I need to do is I need to import the new graphics. I'm going to create a folder. No, no. I want to put it in the player. Keep the organization that's here. No, I'm not creating a new. I want to open it. Yeah, that's right. I want to open it because when I drop the files in here, it updates on. I'm getting there. Um, nope. Where are you? No. We're gonna build the Cyber Warrior. All right, let's copy them across, and I'll pull these up to kind of show what it looks like. Do the run. There's a lot of images here, but essentially, this is what he looks like, and he's going to be running around. I'm going to probably, I don't know if I'll change up the way it looks or not. It's a lot of work for a test game, so I'll probably just keep him the way he is. So there's what 24, excuse me, frames for. I think there's 24 for each run. Yeah, 24. So we'll see. So it should be loaded. Oh, I thought it would be. Oh, there it is. That's important. Okay. I think the easiest way to do this is I'm actually going to duplicate this. I like to duplicate the whole thing. Duplicate. We'll call it player 2. That's using the wrong player. Script. Change that. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong. Attach the script. I want to duplicate. Oh, why did it all turn red? Oh, book on player 2. That fixes that. I'm gonna patch the script, and I'm going to patch. Um, so now if I close these and I click that, it opens around player 2. Okay, excellent. Woo! All right. So let's see here. I need to add a node. Animated 2D sprite. We're going to hide that one. And this is the new one. What the docs say? Undock this one. Oh, come on. All right, so this one I have multiple images, which is like this one here. I'm going to do kind of this. I'm going to just pick one direction and try to animate it. Unzip them all. Oh, now select the animated sprite 2D and sprite frames properties. Select new sprite frames. Okay. New sprite frames. Yep. Sprite frame resource panel appear at the bottom. All right, and then I start adding the frames. Okay. Oops. Add them. File system dock on the left side. Drag the 8 individual files. We're gonna say. Oh, there's run and shoot. Ooh, I didn't know that was a thing. What do those look like? Well, we're gonna do run. Do run. Right. And strike once. Look at that. Hey, he's animating. Nice. Okay. Get the play buttons on the top right. It's a bit slow to fix this. Let's change the speed. And ooh, fast. That looks kind of good. Yeah, we'll stick with that for now. Okay, so we got that. Control the animation. Once the animation is complete, control the animations using the play and stop method. Here's a brief example of the play animations. Okay, so if it's UI right, then I play run. Guessing that's what I call this. I'm gonna call it right. Should call it run. Got another one. Call this one. Pretty as well. So it looks like he's running at the same speeds. Okay, that seems good. Let's go to the script. Minimize that, and let's see. So I have a direction, which is a vector 2. So I need to figure out what direction he's moving. And I can play the correct um, animation. Okay. Animate. So the way I do this is I get the input vector, and it returns a direction. I think I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try to do a switch direction case. Um, what's the vector 2 dot f? Right. Um, constant value of type vector. Uh, 2. Hmm. So maybe I need to do this same thing so I know which way it's facing. Let's see what my other options are. Um, hmm. His action pressed. So I'd like to be able to do it with this vector. So I get the direction. It's the input vector. Hmm. Hmm. I already have that direction. I wonder why can't I do that? Constant. Hmm. Constant value type vector. Hmm. So to do switch move. Right. Okay. Okay. So I have to do this. I have to do it in an if statement. Can't do it in a switch. So I say if direction vector 2 dot right. Okay. All right. I guess I can do that. Let's see. First thing I need to do before I do that is I need to say animated right is equal. That's not PDH. It's get node sprite 2D. Sprite 2D. I didn't name it. I need to say play on the name that I gave it. Like so. Okay, so if it's to the right, then I'm going to say animated sprite play run right. If action is equal to vector2 dot left sprite dot play else if and then else animated sprite dot. All right, let's see if that works. See if it works, and see if that makes that sprite go away. Oh, it didn't work because I didn't add it to the scene. Um, you know, I think I screwed up. I don't know why. I probably should have duplicated. Then I have to change all of this underlay and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do it all again. But delete all this. Two. Yep, remove them. Yeah, just uh, hide that sprite. Add a child node, animated sprite. Right. Right. Left. Do the moving slide. All right, now let's see. Ooh, that's cool. He's oh, ooh, ooh, it looks good. Really slow in that direction because I forgot to change it. Let's go back to that. Left is 30. 30. And I need to rotate it differently. Um, I need to just look at it. Uh, Having a brain fart. Let me try this. I can turn it as I point. It's doing the rotation. Oh, that's trippy. Ah. Making bigger. Let's put it on top here. Oh, hey, man. I'm having a pretty good day. How did you learn this? Probably the same way I did, is just try it. That's about all I can suggest. I tried doing the whole like watching tutorials, and you kind of get sucked in. It's like, oh, this seems cool, but I wasn't doing anything. So I just decided to say screw it, and I just went to it and just started doing it. And I still don't really know how to do most of this, so I'm trying. But yeah, I started with just a basic tutorial on YouTube, and I got enough to at least get things loaded up. And then I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to start trying to build something. Let's see. Oh, I lost my pictures go. That folder with all the guys on it. Idle pictures. These are the ones that I probably, yeah. Oh, you can even like animate it like he's breathing. Oh, that's cool. Okay. All right. So sorry, got distracted. Let's see. Yes, I got my pictures. I need to figure out. So I have it running. I don't have it running. So to start off with, when it sits, as I point, it's pointing to his, but only when I'm running to the left. I still want him to face. I think I still want him to face towards the mouse. So I want to change this logic around. So the direction isn't actually this direction. I'm gonna rename this. I'm gonna rename factor. I want to change it to. I just want to rename it. There we go. That's what I want. Move. However, I want my animation to point at what I'm looking at. And to do that, I'm going to need to have our look direction is equal to get global mouse position. I'm going to pass that in here. I'm going to change it to say look direction. Well, now it's not doing anything. Look direction. Never hitting that. So what is this? Looking at look at part is still working. Still follows the mouse. What I want. But now when it's moving, slide, look direction. Oh, because this is not going to be a normalized direction. Hmm. So that's a problem, I think. Actually, there's no I think, I know. So that's why it doesn't work, because it's never going to be exactly right. I'm gonna say GB look direction. My look directions are all really wonky. Look direction dot normalized. I'm gonna say bar normal direction is equal to that. Let's change this to say direction. Normalized direction is narrowed it down to what is it, 1 1 0 or 0 1 or whatever, to the minimum distances, not these crazy numbers that's there. Well, now let's change that to printing the normalized direction. Direction. Never exactly right. I thought it was two. I wanted. How do I want to figure this out? Because I'm kind of like the normalized direction is still not ever going to be close. And if I say vector2 dot right, just for reference. The right is 1 0. That's straight right. It's never actually 1 0. There we go. So trying to get that to be in the ballpark. So I got an idea. Let's vector 2 normalize to 8 main functions. How do I get a direction from a vector to the good old Reddit? Um, only represents cardinal directions, so we're in cardinal direction. Distance with v. Code does not say normalize snapped. Your code does the same thing as vector normalize snapped. Okay. Okay. Alternatively, you can do vector right. Ooh, don't want to do that. That looks really complicated. Result. Let's try that. Normalized dot snap. Vector2 dot. A vector value representing the steps. See what happens. Hmm. Doesn't do it at all when I go to the left, though. Oh, I wonder if I. Oh, I bet you I'm doing something. With closer matching 8-way directions. Ugh. What is all this? There we go. Vector is 0, return 0. Spec side. Correction. Yeah. Don't want the values to or side. Feels like this snap is getting closer. Okay, returns a new vector with each component snapped to the nearest multiple bonding. That doesn't really help me. Oh no, I really don't. I feel like they're all getting close to what I want. I detect a direction. I want my character in game to be able to. It's a lot about movement. I want to get like the pointy. Excuse me. Oh, oh. I also put hot sauce in that questionable mac and cheese I ate. Also, probably not a good idea. Okay, so I've got 0. Uh, load of different scenes. All right, I think this is getting to where I want to. Talking about bonuses at work. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. AIP. Oh, looks like where I'm at. 5%'s all right. I would be better with like 30, like the executive, but okay. So let's see. How do I get? That's nothing. Yeah, it? Alternatively, you can do vector 2 rotate. Measure. Okay. So maybe this is what I want to do. I want to do this. Um, so let's figure out this math here. If I understand this correctly, it will not have 45 degrees. So input vector 2. I'll have to rewrite this in C sharp. If I understand correctly, it's not have. It's 0, that's point straight. Sure, as long as yours works. I like this one better because this one I can just add them to the array. Leave. Not 0. Direction. Yeah, so that's getting them and then I get the direction ID. Left, up, safe in GD script. You can index is on see, I'm not doing it in GD script, so I'm gonna have to think about this. A vector is a direction. We already have a direction. It sounds like I want to snap. I want to snap it to a direction. That's really what I want to do. Go sharp snap vector vector to 8 directions. Oh man, why is this proving to be so darn difficult? You have a vector 2 for each key in a map. All right. Let me reset. What am I doing? So I have the mouse that's pointing in a direction. That's pointing the. I want it to point the character in that direction. But I need to figure out which direction it is so I can have the right animation running. When it's what's the snap function? I want to look at that. Oh, vector to snap example. Get a bunch of why is Reddit being so stupid with its text stuff? Why isn't it use movement slide at all? Instead, set this movement. Unfortunately, I don't have using or not. A lot of code to move player. A lot of code. Okay. I don't really want to lock it into grid step. I just want to know what that function actually is doing. Do a vector with each multiple in step. Do vector with each component snap to the nearest multiple step. Be used to run decimals. I think that's what I want. I just need to figure out how to put the right value in there, I think. And the code that I was looking at before was kind of doing that. Let's see. Where's the one where this is the one where but 5% is 5%. All right, let's see. So that's not what I want. So I had vector 2.1. What is that? A vector with all the components set. So can I pass in an array? Oh, it's a step. That should be right. It would be each step then. Uh, Get a new printer. I'm gonna get, if I get these bonuses things turn out well, I'm gonna get a new 3D printer. Granted, I won't get it till next year, but better than nothing. Okay. So I'm gonna print the normalized direction. Maybe I need, yeah. Let's just try it. At this point, I'm really just gonna play. Stops right there. So it's snapping it all right. It's snapping it from here to there, and then back to here when it's over that. That's as soon as that first value stops. Um, so I'm just gonna try to snap it without normal. Let's see what that does. So it's not doing anything there. All right. Now 0, 0. Okay. So now I'm trying to understand here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 essentially. 8 directions I can go. 0, 0. That's not a full number. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why my brain is having such a hard time with this. Not actually changing those positions. Not changing them eight times like I would expect. I think the problem I'm getting here is no, return to mouse position in the canvas layer. Screen space. No, I don't want that. This is infuriating, is the right word I'm looking for, because I'm just having a hell of a time here. This vector with snap to the First multiple of the step. Arbitrary number of decimals. Do that. I love how it's just giving me the same result over and over again. Like it's like Google's trying to tell me that I'm stupid and I'm not really it. Uh, 8 main to main, 8 main direction. How do I get a direction from it? So it's the same one over and over again, right? Yeah. What's up, dude? Huh? What's happening?
And you can get my password from my computer.
Yeah. Give me just 1 second, and I'll set up.
I want to watch you. What are you doing?
I'm streaming. Trying to make my game. Okay. Yeah. I will be right back. I need to go get his computer password in.
Have a scream for be right back.
Mm-hmm.
But Dad.
Okay. All right, there we go. All right, I'm back now. We're back to hating my life. Vector 2 right rotated. Let's see. Does get access do? Access. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, input to get access. Crap. What did I screwed up? Vector 2. Um, input. Get access. I think I had another kid come home finally. Perfect timing because I just got done taking a break, so I'll probably end up taking another one. um, yeah, I don't think I want that. Hmm. I have a better way of asking this question. Hey, kiddo, how was your night?
Good.
Awesome. Don't play with my nail clippers. So,
When are we gonna go to Paris?
probably not today
Why?
because they had other plans come up, and so other things come up. Well, we're gonna plan another day. It'll just be after, so maybe a weekend or something. Mom was gonna work with Farrah's mom to figure it out. So,
Hungry.
do you eat lunch?
No.
No. Do you want something for lunch?
Yeah.
What do you want? There's things in the fridge. I'm trying to think of what else there is. I mean, there's like usual stuff, ramen and stuff. Hmm?
I want gold round. Gold round.
Okay. Good. Is that what you said?
No. Gold.
Cool.
It's different.
The house?
Mm.
Haven't.
Mm.
Sorry.
Can
Go
you
look.
make me a mandu?
Yeah, if you give me a few minutes, I will. I'm
I
streaming
want
right
5
now.
pieces.
Streaming right now, so it'll be a little bit later. Why don't you
Yeah,
get yourself? Yeah, why don't you get yourself a snack and then I'll come up when I'm done. Okay. All right. All right. Now I lost my train of thought. Um, I had it too, man. I had the right thing. No. Get global mouse position. Uh, Section. Okay, so I normalize it, return a value that gives you the direction 0 and 1. If I do that, I get the look direction, and I normalize it, which seems reasonable. I'll validate that. Get rid of that static one. And I'll see that it's going to be a number between 0 and 1. Yep. Okay, so that's correct. Expect it to not be. So now I've got, oops. Now snap vector closest direction. I don't know. No, I want to snap vectors the nearest cardinal. Oh, this is unity. Action in. No. For a better way to snap rotation angles. Add a method. This way. I feel like this has become a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be. All right, so I just don't understand what snapped. This turns this vector with each component snapped. There's multiple of step. Rounded arbitrary. So I gotta draw this out in my head. Actually, what? Why am I doing it on paper? I'll do it up here. Let's get paint. Okay. Let's change this to a color that's easier to see, and then all white. So I've got these directions. This way, and this way. 0. All right, so this is 1. This is -1. Right, x. No, it's 0, -1. Oh, my brain's killing me now. Let's do this. Let's go vector 2 dot left. Left is -1. One, okay. So that's my mistake here. Make it white. All right, so down is 0, 1. Maybe that's my problem, is my brain has got these numbers all messed up in my head. Up. Up is 0, -1. Right is 1, 0. Left is -1, 0. Yeah, -1. Okay, I don't have that anymore. All right. So if I want to go this way, this direction is 1, 1. This direction is 1, 1. This direction, -1. This direction is -1, 1. Okay. Man, this should not be this freaking hard. Okay, so I've got that. I'm gonna put that over here for reference. So now my normalized directions, let's look at those. So it's positive number, negative number. That way. Yep. And now it's this way, which should be positive and positive. See, it's not. That pointing at the mouse is not, that's not getting me the right values. Because it's always there's 0. Oh, see, that's still not right. Negative and negative, that's finally in the right direction. Negative, positive and negative. Never positive and positive. Okay, so I think that's the problem, is this isn't getting me a normalized direction. Oh, no, wait. It snapped still. Okay, maybe that's part of it. All right. Let's get rid of the normal. So that's not giving me the actual position relative to the. Okay, so I think my whole logic is flawed understanding this look direction. What is look at doing? Rotates the node so it points towards expected to use global coordinates. So that's getting global coordinates. Okay, so my look direction is not correct. But I could probably look and see once that's done. Can I figure out? I get its rotation. But hmm, changes back to move directions. Maybe I don't worry about that, and when I'm moving, I stop rotating it. And when I stop, that's when I can. No, because I may have to do. I want to do shooting on the fly, right? Oh, made it full screen. Mouse position relative to node. So can I say I can get global mouse position? Global mouse position. Get local mouse position. Oh, we may have something here, boys. Okay, well. Okay, yeah. All right, now let's normalize it. Now it's not. Okay. Still not quite. Turns the mouse's position on this canvas side. Don't think that's quite getting. OTD has a method to convert global positions to 2 local. Oh. Well, let's change this. A node TD has a method. Local. Look direction. All right. I'm gonna turn off that print for now. I'm gonna turn this off too because I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna change focus here for a little bit, and I'm gonna go back to my animation. I'm gonna put in the rest of my animations. Up. Same thing for the others. Run down left. Run left. Up. If move direction equal to vector2 dot up. Animated sprite dot play. Run up. And down. Let's check the different animations to make sure. Right. All right, so I got the animation in there. That's, that's a good thing. Just need to have, yeah. Trying to decide now if maybe I get rid of the mouse animation altogether since that's overcomplicating things for now. Because I can just do this. I can move up and I can check my directions. Yeah, that's what I do. Maybe I get rid of this mouse movement altogether. Let's get rid of the lookout functionality. Just start and let's see what it looks like. I could get behind that, and then you just do it that way and you click. Okay. We're just gonna get rid of we got rid of the mouse movement. That's design decision. Um so now I'm gonna try, let's see if move direction is equal to vector right and um well, let's run it again. What happens in my when I'm going like this? I'm not moving at all. I'm gonna create a new idle one down. A new animation here. It idle that's going to be the default state. Instead of stop, I'm going to say animated sprite dot play. Yeah. Pause. Play. And I'm sure that's right. So we'll play idle down as that. So we'll save that. Um, all right, so now I also need to figure out if that move direction. So those, I don't have vector. I have only 4 directions, so I'll need to check if else if move direction is equal to vector2 dot right plus dot up. And if it is, then animated sprite dot play run. What am I? Upright. Up. It. Well, I print the move direction so I know. It's it's the correct direction, but it's not normalized. Let's say move direction. It's equal to move direction. Normalized. That's not snapped. 2.1. Let's see what that does. There it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'll do the same thing for left. Else if direction is equal to vector 2 dot left. Play, run. Down. Right, do them in the same order. Let's vector 2 down. Down. Right. Play, run, down. Now I should have all the main directions. There we go. Now I can run around. Ooh, going up in that direction is actually speeding me up. Interesting. That's another problem. I'm gonna put that on my list. Down. Let's see. I need like a bugs list. Bug list. Running at a triangle. Make to run faster. Okay, so I have that. Let's look at it with respect to the. So a little bit on the small side now. Well, maybe. Yeah, I don't. If I make him too much bigger, he won't fit through the doorways. A lot bigger than that stuff. Let's take care of this. Take him and let's move him up a little bit like that. And we're gonna scale him up just a little bit. let's go 1.2. Keep him. Let's keep him still relatively centered. Now he looks a lot bigger, but he still fits because I didn't make his hitbox any bigger. Try to scale it up a little. 1.4. Oh, no, that's centered. That looks a little better. Be a little cheesy still. I'm fine with cheesy. All right, so that's done. Ugh, that was frustrating. Okay, so we got rid of the moist mouse pointer, the moist pointer. So we'll get rid of this. Get rid of all of this. Get rid of that. Don't want to print all that crap anymore. Okay. What else can we do? What else we need to do? Oh, okay. I do too. Let's look at his animation. Animation. Run left. Right. We also have a bunch of shooting ones too. Let's put that in because I'm gonna want to have run and shoot. Okay, so we're gonna create a new animation. Put them all in first. Run, shoot. Oh no. Run, shoot. Down, left. Down, right. Shoot. Left. Run, shoot. Run, shoot, up. Okay, run, shoot, down. Oh, he's got lights on it already? Oh. Right. I got a really good idea, I think. I'm going to make this look and still be. Oh, or, sorry, my brain. I know how I think I'm going to make this so that I can switch the animations to the shooting and still be relatively simple. It feels good in my brain. Turn this one off. Oops, shoot. Right. 30. And then I'm going to create a Another balloon up here. Cool. Shooting. False. And just to say if shooting else. So it's going to run shoot. If shooting shoot. Up. Shooting in a lot of repetitive code. There's got to be a better way to do this. But sticking with the simple for now. Oops. Oh man, my brain is not doing so well. I think I have a better way of how I'm going to do this in the future when I get it cleaned up. But right now, perfectly okay with the quick and dirty, lots of if statements. Um, and then when I main action, a else. I'm going to put an else here and say shooting is equal to false. And then shooting is equal to true. And now with that, oh, because shooting is not a main action. I need a new action. I want to. What should be the? Should I make it project settings? Let's go input map. I don't want it to be main action. I want to have a new one. I'll call it shooting. Right now, I'm going to make it mouse click. If input is action pressed. Shooting is equal to true. Cut off changes. Nice. Look at that. Got some shoosting. The only thing I don't like is that flash. I want to limit the number of bullets that I can shoot rapidly. I don't want it to go crazy. Hmm. That's a future problem though. Let's boost, run, and boost. There are lots of animations here. I can even put idle left and right. I might even put the idle in the direction that you are facing. But I'm not going to do that for now. This is what I've got. What I've got is good enough for now. I wonder how hard it would be to remove. What these look. I think it'd be easy to remove that from the. I might remove that the barrel effect because it's happening so fast. I don't want him to be shooting 30 times a second. Ooh, I can hit down. Ah! Ah! Okay, I like. There's a lot of animation. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so that's good enough for that. So I don't think any of this was on my game design, right? Yeah, no. So I didn't have any of that in my roadmap. So just run with it. Okay, so I've got the sprite animated. I've got his collision. I didn't change any of that. Got the test level. All the starting ship. I'm going to make this transition to an outside world. So I'm going to need transition. I need to create a new outside world. I also need to finish the ship stuff. So I need to develop. I'm trying to make a list of what I need to do before make a demo. Let's create a things for demo. A bullet list. I need an outside ship level or scene. I want to have a crashed ship scene to explore. monsters and parts to pick up. So I need to transition from outside to inside ship, outside to inside. Explore all one. Level 1. Fully bounded world. It seems I want to have a start splash screen. And need an out of oxygen death. Hit points death. And restore oxygen. Alright, so before I have the demo, I think that's what I need. Those are my, that'll be my MVP, my minimum viable product. Oh, and I also need weapons. Working weapons. So let's switch to that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this. Inside shuttle. Here to name inside shuttle. All right, so that's all done. It's been renamed. I need to have, I don't know if I even need that. I was gonna say make that so I can't see past it. So, all right, so I'm gonna take these bullet items. These are gonna be the next things I hit on. I need an enemy. All right, so I have to have all of those things, or I can have a demo. I want to put, I think I want to have the demo. If I can work on it a couple more days this week, I can have a demo next week. Let's go create a new scene. I want to make this one. What do I want to make this? Pull up my test, my one from when I was doing the real. I made an enemy. I made it a character 2D body. That's fine. That's what I'll do. Same thing. Character 2D body. Is there only one drone? Oh, yeah, one drone. I'm gonna have a drone to add illusion. Be a shape. Shape is going around. Um, ability, no, transform. Vision here. It's an enemy. It can interact with players, other enemies, objects, but not items and not areas. It's a drone. This one means and enemies. Drone. All right, so we got the drone. Let's see. Ah, goes away. All right, so I need to put script on this because I want it to move. Yep. Same thing I did with my player. I have an int speed 100. What's the speed of my player? Have it ramped up, but I have it normally set to 600. Okay, so we'll make the drones move at. Now on these, I'm gonna have to put logic on these guys, and I don't necessarily want it to be anything. Well, right now I don't want anything. So there's direction, vector 2, direction, vector 2 dot left. Velocity is equal to direction times speed move and time. Just to test this, oh no, this is not what I want. Add the drone. And move in one direction, left. And he should actually hit the wall and stop. Yeah, okay. I'll try something. Yeah, just yeah, so he gets stuck. But if can I push him? No, I can't push him. Take him off. I don't want to have. There's no drone inside the ship. No bad guys inside the ship. Have an enemy. I can control his velocity here. I'll put some logic processing. Probably, at least to start with, he's not going to be super intelligent. Just going to be moving around. My goal is to have each level the drones get progressively better. So like the first level, they just kind of move around on their own and shoot somewhat wildly. Then the next one, maybe they try to go towards the player. I don't know. I haven't figured out how I want the logic to work on it. I don't want it to be too insane, but I want it to be progressively harder as you get to the higher calling levels. So okay. Let's see. Done that. Got a drone. Have an enemy node. That's done. Strike through? Is there no strike through on? Strike through. There, done. So, working weapon systems. Let's create that real quick. Let's see. I have several laser type objects. See what I have. Well, there's one here, isn't there? I don't know if I don't want this one. I want the one that comes. Maybe is there one that comes with? He doesn't have his own laser other than it's green. So maybe I just create one. Well, because I have one here that lost it. Snap. All right, so I won't add the weapon yet. I don't have. I have a few like laser looking weapons that'll be kind of cool. I think there's one. Well, there is one here. Let's see what it looks like. Projectiles. I mean, there's that. Screw it. I'll use it. Uh, to the I do know that. I remember that from the guy, the pointy guy, the first player. Uh, there we go. That's good. All this blue laser. Save it. Enemies. What do I want to call this? Probably will have a whole section dedicated to projectiles because I'm going to have multiple colors. Yeah, okay, we'll just create a folder. It's called blue laser. And the blue laser will have all the lasers will have, well, they'll all be the same. I might end up creating a parent. I don't know. Let's create a script. Default blue laser. Default. Same as before. I'll have an int speed. So the players move at 600, 900, get faster. And then these are gonna have to have a direction because I'm gonna have to change that direction on the fly in code. So we're gonna put a public vector2 direction. We'll have the default direction go to the right. Right. I've got a copy of something like this I did. What I do? Drone, I'm doing a process, but I'm doing the moving slide. This one, I want to set its position. Equals direction times the speed times the time difference. Make it delta. Nope, delta. Operator cannot be applied and double. Float. That'll make it just go pew across the page. This. Add a laser and see what it does. Well, that's really slow. Right, let's make that 100. Eh, 1500. I want it to be relatively fast. Yeah, good enough. So I save that. Not a player, not an enemy, object, item. It's a projectile, which is going to be 6. Enemies, objects. Put back on the page. Why didn't it stop? Because it's there, it can interact with. Yes. I guess I expect it to hit that wall and stop. Well, let me put it here. Oh, because it's an object, but it doesn't interact with. But that doesn't. Nope. All right. I don't know. I'll work on that. I actually wanted to go read a tutorial on that to make sure I do the bullets right because I need to spawn them dynamically. So I need to make sure I know how to do that. Okay. Well, I think that's as far as I'm going to go for now. I'm going to pause it here with the entire time spent getting this animation to run. But now I have a nicely animated main character. And now I can work on some of the other details and start getting a demo ready to go. So yeah, we will call it a pause point here. And when I come back next time, I will have, hopefully I can knock through the rest of those things and I'll start working on, I'll probably work on drawing up the outside level stuff so I have it in my head, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time trying to design it on the fly. So we'll see how it goes. So I guess until next time, everybody, have a great day.